Hello everybody and welcome back to Trucker's Log. I am BGMaximus. We are now up to episode 16 of Trucker's Log. In the last episode we went from Carlsbad to Huron. I'm not sure how it's said. I may be saying that right, maybe saying it wrong. If you know how it's actually pronounced, let me know. Sorry if I offend anyone by saying it wrong. We took Phantom trailers for $5,500. We got just shy of halfway to level 6. We've now finally driven just over 3,000 miles. I'm pretty sure before the last episode started, we only needed 5 miles or something to hit the 3,000 mark, so booyah, we finally hit it. So let's continue trying to, actually before that, let's have a look at so I need Santa Cruz. So I'll have a look if there's a recruitment agency to find. Alright, so I'll try and pick one that is sort of maybe not necessarily a important delivery, because we sort of want a little bit of leeway to go and grab that little discoverable there. So have a look in Santa Cruz, which we finally have a few. So those two, and there's another big one. No, it's not enough money. That one's way out of the way and it's a important delivery, not enough money. And another important delivery but a lot of money. Could be close enough to maybe get away with it, but I don't really want to risk it. So if I do that one, it's at least 257 miles. So actually, how far was this one? 357. Nah, it's a bit far. I think I'll do this one, and it's in one of my favourite trucks, so let's take this one. Taking some logs, 24 ton. That is now our official heaviest again. The last one was 23 ton, so we've gone 1 ton bigger. So nice. This should be interesting. There we go. We've got some logs loaded up and ready to go, and a nice blue. So let's get the running lights and headlights on. Oh, isn't she pretty? Look at that. Alright, so I've got to get out there. I'm facing a wall, and we've got a massive ass trailer. So I'm going to have to do a bit of swinging. So it looks like we have a 13 speed. Alright, cool. Alrighty, let's get going. Try and not hit this excavator here. Pull in and swing. What am I caught on? Is it registering that trailer's apparently hitting that? So I'm sure as hell not on anything. I think it thinks I'm hitting the excavator, but I'm not. Silly game. So, alright. Now what? No. Helps if I pay attention, eh? Looks like we're a little longer than I thought. So, if I go out this way, we should be right. Beautiful. And away we go. So, episode 16, eh? Who thought we would get this far? I hope you guys are still enjoying it as much as I am enjoying it, making it for you. I'm still a little bit further ahead in my private profile. I think I let you guys know that I sort of powered ahead in my private profile to check whether... Oops, we want 7. And there's a truck, so I'm going to have to wait for him. I sort of, powered ahead in my private one to see... Because I think at level 6 we unlocked the engine for the first truck, so like the first W900, but then the second W900, which was $10,000 more, we had to wait till level 7 for that one. So I think I powered ahead to have a look and see what was better. So we are definitely waiting till level 7 before we get our first truck, unfortunately. I know, it's annoying me too. I would really like to have my own truck already by now, but it does make it a hell of a lot better waiting, because the difference between the two is actually basically, other than the engine and the transmission, which are already upgraded in the level 7 one. Now I'm going to try and overtake here, but knowing my luck, because I got a 24-ton load, and I'm going to get hit by another car or something. So, no, we made it safely, that's all. So, yeah, other than basically, oh look, here we go, finally, some of the cool stuff I've been talking about. Tumbleweeds. And no, they do not hurt your truck if you hit them. You can hit them as much as you like. I was worried when I first saw them. I was like, do I have to dodge these little balls of death or what? But no, you do not have to dodge them. You can drive over them at your leisure. So, yes, so we're definitely waiting to level 7 because from memory, the level 5 truck would have a 300 and something horsepower, 327 or something like that horsepower truck, and then the engine upgrade was to a 450 horsepower or something similar to that, and the engine upgrade was 20,000 by itself, and I think the transmission upgrade, to a 13-speed retarder gearbox was another 10 or 15 grand. So it was 35 grand to upgrade to, the two sort of next best mechanical things for your vehicle. But if you waited till level 7, you could buy the already upgraded engine. So basically the engine was already the 450 horsepower engine. It already had a 13-speed gearbox, and all you had to pay was about $2,000 or $3,000, I think, to get the retarder in the gearbox. So, and it only cost $10,000 more than the other one. So it seems a bit stupid to sort of, get the truck early, but then spend 35 grand more getting the engine and the gearbox when you can just wait one more level and save yourself about 25 grand. So that's what we're going to do. We are unfortunately waiting till level 7. So I apologise for those who are probably eagerly awaiting the first purchase of a truck, but that is the way I would like to do it. So you are just going to have to live, unfortunately. So we're driving through Bakersfield, which I'm sure we have done a million times before. Since episode 6 we drove to Bakersfield, episode 7 was driving out of Bakersfield, episode 8 and 9 were also driving out from Bakersfield, so we visited here quite often, so it should be sort of getting sick of the place. No, it's not that bad, it's alright. Oh, it's about to narrow down and this truck doesn't want to speed, so, whatever. dog stand to our right. How pretty. We're finally heading out of Bakersfield. Now, I didn't do this before, so I probably should now, because silly me didn't set to discover this first. Which is okay, because it's basically directly on the way. We've got to go a little bit further north or west or east, whatever which way it was. I think we've got to go a little bit more east, turn around and deliver our cargo, so it's not that bad. One thing I'm hoping it unlocks later, but it looks like it may not possibly even be on any of these trucks. The one thing I have noticed, and I missed from Euro Truck Simulator 2, is the beacon. Now if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the beacon is the top, like in Australia, so we've got, say there's mining trucks and stuff around. Whoops, wrong gears. And they want people to know, you know, they're driving. Ooh, crapola. Thank you, stupid ass truck. Well, that was brilliant. Should have seen that one coming. What a dead shit. Let's see if I can't overtake his ass, because I want nothing to do with him now. He caused me damage. I don't know if I copped a fine. I'm guessing I probably did, but I just didn't see it come up, so disappointing, but at least there wasn't a cop around, because that's another thing I've noticed. If a cop is around and you hit another vehicle, the fine is more. So say I hit that truck and it was $600 or whatever. If there is a cop around, because I found this out in my private profile, if there's a cop around and you run up the back of a truck or a car, it's closer to $1,100. So because a cop has seen it, it's apparently worth $500 more of a fine. Now, I find that a bit stupid. If you've hit a car, you've hit a car. Whether there's a cop around or not, why should I pay $500 more? Because the cop just so happened to be in the right place at the right time to watch me smash into the back of another car. Now I got a feeling we're going to have to take off in a lower gear, because we've got 24 ton on the back. Didn't really think about that. Got 24 ton. I'm not going to be able to take off in fourth up a hill. But what can you do? So I caused 5 damage to the truck and 1 to the trailer. So we're going to cop a fair whack for damage penalty, I think, unfortunately. But what can you do? So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I find it a bit ridiculous that your fines are worth $500 more because the cop saw you do it. I mean, you still hit the car whether the cop was there or not. I don't understand why it would be worth $500 more. You know, we've got no rules like that here. If you hit another car, there's not necessarily a fine. I understand this is a game, so they have to put fines in, but you know, if I accidentally run up the back of someone, which I have done before, you don't pay a fine unless it's something like reckless driving. You know, you were drifting around a corner and you smashed into the car, then of course there's going to be a fine. But I just happened to, it was raining, I was following a bit too close, she slammed on her brakes, I slammed on my brakes, and I hit her. That's basically it. But yeah, like, you know, we don't cop fines for doing that, but apparently you cop fines that are worth $500 more if a cop sees you do it. Oh, I'm not turning here, I'm turning up here. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. There's no one coming. Drop a few more gears. Ah, we're about to drive through Huron, which is where we went last time. Well, last episode I should say. So we can wave as we go by. I don't think I've actually ever been on this road, to be honest though. And if I have, I don't remember it. This one over there. Look at the silo. I should probably pay attention, as this looks like it's a narrow road and I'm just, you know, pelting down the road straight towards the guardrail. Seems quite a few of my episodes seem to be night driving now. I don't know whether it's luck or it's just what's happening, because there's not much to see during the night and I can't talk about much, but who knows. I mean, it's just luck of the draw, I guess, whether you get nighttime or daytime. I know that there is an option to set the rain probability. You can change that up and down, so you know the chance of rain is high, low, but I've just left it as default. I haven't fiddled with anything like that, don't really care. So it looks like our delivery point is up on our right, but like I said, we're going to continue along, grab this recruitment agency, and then double back and drop this off, in which we will lose, what's this idiot doing? Lose money and XP because we decided to smash into the back of another truck. Purely by accident, I had my foot on the brake very, very hard. I actually pulled the steering wheel somewhat off my desk, so believe me when I say I was trying to brake, because I nearly pulled my steering wheel off my desk. So after this one is done, I'm going to have to readjust it, just to make sure it doesn't come flying off. But, you know, these things can't be helped. Look, two of the exact same cars, one on the right, one on the left, one green, one black. I'd like to know what they're modelled after. Maybe I should have a quick Google and find out what they are trying to, you know, represent. Still think it'd be like a 55 Chevy or something to that sort of degree. So we've got this. The question is, am I going to be able to turn around here? I got a feeling the answer is no, but I'll give it a go. Oh, just beautiful. Just what I like to see. So for those of you who don't play this game, the things that we get to look forward to when we have our own truck. See that little, next to the fuel gauge on the map, just in the lower left-hand corner, right-hand corner, because I know my left from right apparently. Next to the fuel gauge there's a little bed that now has a little bit of blue marking on it, and it's been raising as we've been driving. That's your fatigue simulator. So when you've got your own truck, you're obviously representing being in the truck constantly, rather than doing a delivery for this person, having a nap, taking the next job, and you've rested. But when you have your own vehicle, you obviously are just constantly driving. So that fatigue simulator comes into play. And you need to stop regularly. You obviously need to actually pay for your own fuel. So I've done quick jobs in which I actually needed to refuel a bit, because where I was going and how much fuel was in the truck wasn't going to get me there. But the company that you are shipping for they do cover the gas bill or fuel, wherever, depending on where you live and what you call it. But yeah, you've got to. So there are things you've got to worry about: your fatigue and your fuel, and obviously the maintenance on your truck. So even though I'm about to lose some money now for screwing up and, you know, hitting that car, I would actually have to pay to fix my vehicle as well. I had a feeling that was going to happen. See, this is the only problem with having modded trailers. A lot of shit. Stop being a pain in the ass. You were stopped enough for that not to matter. Yeah, when you've got... Oh my goodness. When you've got modded trailers, they don't fit into areas you need to go. So it's a little on the annoying side. So hopefully, if I pull all the way over here, there we go. Which probably means parking this SOB is going to be not that bad. I can turn into there and then just... Whoa! See, helps if you pay attention. So we've managed to knock some drums over, which is now stuck under the trailer. So that's going to be a pain in the butt when I need to reverse. Whoops. And now I'm smashing. Well, this is not turning out to be a great delivery now, is it? Maybe if I pull in there. That might help us out a wee bit. So I know I'm cheating, but as I said before... Now where are my tyres? Let's see. Wow, I couldn't have picked a worse camera angle. Maybe not. I think I'm going to have to pull up into here. Because this is one long trailer. Out up here, fix myself up a bit. Sorry, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass having a long truck, long trailer I should say. remember how I mentioned at the start of this that the one thing I'm missing that was on Euro Truck is beacons. Now obviously I can't show you, actually I might be able to if I push F1. So see these things here, these sets of lights on the top of the cab there. There used to be in Euro Truck, there used to be like a orange light that would flicker and rotate, and so it was sort of like a warning strobe, I guess is the best way to describe it. They used to have that in Euro Truck Sim. They don't have it in this one. It looks like it's just going to be these sorts of, you know, safety lights. So I miss them. I want, you know, my nice little things, and wow, lost a fair whack on that one. So we lost almost 500 bucks and 40 XP, which isn't too bad. That's, you know, half of the parking bonus, so it's not too bad. It is annoying and upsetting, but you know, whatever. And I think the next job, if I pick a longish one, so if I get long distance, maybe fragile, maybe important, we should hit 6. So, oh well, that's in the next episode. Hopefully we shall hit level 6. So, thanks very much for watching, guys. This is Trucker's Log signing off. Happy trucking.